Here we go. We're rolling. You're picking your nose.
I don't pick.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Well, that's not very good.
Sound like Yogi Bear.
Hello, Yogi Bear. I used to be Yogi Bear with my CD handle. All right, you got mind your P's and Q's? You got your pipe lit? Hello, brothers and sisters of the Briar. Professor Jeremiah here.
And Jeff.
And we're coming to you from on the road. We have been traveling hard the past 8 days. So about 8 days ago we left Birmingham, Alabama, and have been on the road since. First we're in Atlanta, which isn't that far from Birmingham, and then we're in Macon, Georgia. Then we traveled to Moreland, Georgia, which is famous for Louis Gazzard's birthplace, right?
That's right. I had somebody ask me if we were going to see Louis Gazzard's gravestone while we were in Moreland, and I'm thinking,
that's pretty bizarre.
Why would we go see his gravestone? But then we found out that they do have a Louis Gazzard museum in Moreland, Georgia.
We didn't go there.
I didn't have time to go.
I don't know if Louis Gazzard was a pipe smoker. If he was, we could have gone and sprinkled a little tobacco on his grave, but we didn't do that either.
And we could have seen what was written on the gravestone, because it might have been funny.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because, you know, he wrote a lot of great titles for his books, you know, like Shoot Low Boys, The Rod and Shetland Ponies. May not be the exact title, but close enough. Elvis is Dead and I Don't Feel So Good Myself. Pretty good title. So I'm thinking maybe on his tombstone might have been written like, my ticker's winding down and I can't find the key. And that would...
It's a good guess. And incidentally, that's all I've ever read of his books, is just the titles. And the spines as they're sitting on a shelf.
And then I listened to my grandmother try to tell me what his newspaper articles were, but that didn't work out very good.
You didn't just read them yourself?
No, I never. I wasn't a dedicated reader at that point.
How you doing? So we're sitting here in Gatlinburg.
In Gatlinburg. Well, from Moreland, we went from Moreland to Asheville, North Carolina, and we're there for a couple of nights and milled around Asheville, and then from Asheville we went to Raleigh, and we were in Raleigh for a couple of nights, and we just left Raleigh this morning, and quite early, because we had a few meetings along the way, old friends that we hadn't seen in about 8 years, and so we stopped and visited with them, and now here we are in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
We are in our favorite spot in Gatlinburg, called The Village, and usually when it's not 9:30 at night and everything isn't closed up, there's actually people, a lot of people, walking around, milling around, hanging out. And if you like to watch people like we do, while you smoke your pipe, it's an excellent place to come and do that.
And 5 or 6 people will walk up and say, that reminds me of my grandfather. and if my dad was here, which we've stolen my dad's normal spot. And we're actually going to visit with my parents. They pretty much make Cades Cove National Park their home this time of year. And so we're going to visit with him in the park in a couple of days, and maybe we can get some video of him. I don't know if he'll let us shoot video of him or not, but anyway, we'll see. But of course, our final destination of this whole trip is climaxing to
the Nashville Pipe Show.
The Nashville Pipe Show.
Very excited.
I know that there's a number of you who are going to be there. It almost should just sound like it's going to be the YouTube community pipe show from the way things sound. I mean, it sounds like people are coming from all over, and there's a few of you out there that I know aren't going to be there, and I really wish you could be there. But it is going to really be a great time from what it sounds like. I've been saving some of my money up. We've really been pinching the pennies on this trip, so hopefully we'll not only be able to buy some tobacco there, but maybe add a pipe or two to the collection.
So we look excitedly towards the Nashville Pipe Show.
In case you're wondering, I'm smoking my Bjorn Nelson. This is a grade B, and this is my favorite pipe, or at least in the top 2. It's kind of a tie as far as my favorite pipes. And some of you have seen this pipe before, and I guess you're smoking...
I'm smoking the GBD that I was smoking last time, though I haven't been smoking it every time I smoked the pipe since then. Just happens to be the case now. But I do have some Irish coffee in this pipe tonight.
Not what you're drinking.
No, this is not Irish coffee.
It's regular coffee.
This is Irish coffee.
And then here's the trusty tobacco bag. Easy to lug around, just real handy, keeps everything, accessible.
Don't you love how it says easy to lug around when I'm the one who's lugging it around?
Well, that makes it real easy. Now, we may not be as funny tonight because we've been traveling all day long. And I just rolled into town.
That's assuming that we're ever funny.
This bag, in case you're wondering, it holds 8. It holds 12 of these mason jars, plus all the accessories that goes with pipe smoking. And here's my, what I'm smoking, Country Estate in my Bjorn. Well, anyway, I just wanted to greet you brothers and sisters and hope and looking forward to seeing those of you who will be at the Nashville Pipe Show. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the spot that we're in. And if you're ever in Gatlinburg, this is like the perfect smoking spot. Just the best spot around. I couldn't imagine a better spot here in Gatlinburg.
The village. And we're not getting commission for saying this.
No, we're not.
It's genuine.
Because it's not even, doesn't cost anything. And you'll see as I pan the camera, there's like a donut shop just right on the corner. It'll be the first store you see. And then kind of tucked in the back here is like a place that has corn dogs or hot dogs, stuff like that. But anyway, I'll turn the camera around so you can see this great spot. There's the donut fryer.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Well, I hope to see you in Nashville, and God bless.
See you in Nashville. Goodbye.